and let us all do we can to build a better future.
All right. Twitter has begun the blue checkmark purge. Oh, no. Oh, no. That means all those celebrities, actors, actresses, directors, pundits, politicians, anyone who's in the top 1%, the echelon of society, those in which are worshipped at the altar of being a celebrity or a no name, now just lost their blue check mark. Now you're like the rest of us. Take that, scumbags. You're like the rest of us now. You're like the rest of us. So what do I mean by this? What's going on? Here, let's check this out. I know it's from RT. Vote blue no matter who. Don't be triggered. Don't be triggered. Don't be triggered. So the blue check marks that once separated selected Twitter users from other accounts have begun to disappear from social media platform as owner Elon Musk pushes forward with a plan to exclusively issue verification tags to paying customers. The Twitter purge started on Thursday as accounts that boost millions of followers ranging from Pope Francis the Pope to professional celebrity. Come on, RT. Kim Kardashian. There's only one reason why she's a celebrity. But anyways. tape. Tape. To former President Donald Trump. What? He lost his huge blue check mark? Lost their blue badges. Other big name users who are no longer verified on the platform include Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, okay, pop singer Justin Bieber, Twitter founder Jack Dorsey, and everybody else. Musk, who acquired Twitter for $44 billion last October, rolled out a subscription service at $8 per month last December, allowing users to pay for verification. Legacy checkmark holders lost their exclusivity. Oh, no. So sad. Anyways, given that anyone could buy one, and some complained that the policy change would help online impersonators. Some critics of the plan, such as former White House intern Monica Lewinsky, made famous by her affair with then President Bill Clinton, who actually was president and had an affair, unlike Trump, who just paid a corn star. I said corn, YouTube, corn. Asked her followers to connect with her on Instagram and most of the other new places that have real verification under my name. Prominent account holders who still had their blue checks as of Thursday evening, including former President Barack Obama, basketball star LeBron James, and pop singer Taylor Swift. Prominent public office holders such as President Joe Biden and Indian President Modi have been given gray check marks, noting a verified government account. The accounts of at least some government agencies and public entities, including U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, do not yet have gray checks. Musk has argued that under Twitter's old verification program, blue check marks were granted through a corrupt, nonsensical system, which I have to agree with. The Twitter Blue subscription service is a way of treating everyone equally. There shouldn't be a different standard for celebrities. Absolutely. Because after all, most celebrities are adult pretenders. They're pretending to be characters. Think that one actor who's pretending to be poor in the street is like poor? No, not at all. Or any of these actors or actresses who are in these movies about environmentalism or saving the world. You think they really give a damn about saving the world? It's called acting. They're just there for the check. Just glad to be working and getting paid. Anyways, I shouldn't go off on a rant because I'll let you guys know what I really think of Hollywood and the celebrities there. Requiring users to pay for verification also may help eliminate spam and bot accounts. Twitter said previously that it would begin removing legacy blue check marks from unsubscribed accounts on April 1st. Musk later pushed the date back to April 20th, apparently alluding to 420, a slang term for the marijuana, the cannabis. Many users of the drug celebrate, again, not drug, it's a plant, celebrate their love of cannabis on April 20th, and Musk frequently makes jokes referencing to 420. Well said. But then also, this came up as well. Twitter drops state-affiliated labels. What's happening here? Well, accounts for outlets such as the BBC, Global Times, and RT are no longer labeled as government-funded media. You see NPR and BBC? You got a little bit of taste of what other outlets had to deal with. Now it's gone. You could stop complaining. You could wipe your own wazoo now if you're done crapping yourself. Twitter has removed state-affiliated and government-funded labels from the major media accounts as part of an unannounced update. The move on Friday allows a string of spats between Twitter and several news organizations over the designations. Twitter had applied the controversial labels to numerous accounts over the last few weeks, including BBC, Canada's CBC, and America's NPR. You know, NPR, where they talk like this. They're drinking tea and eating crackers. In response, the outlets threatened to leave Twitter. They were rage quitting Twitter, basically, and suspended their activity on the platform, arguing that the tags were an attempt to undermine their legacy or suggest lack of editorial independence. Don't you find it funny, the absolute hypocrisy? Now, look, I have issues with in regard to how Elon Musk has been running Twitter, especially how he has handled this thing with Substack, as well as the fact that there are still other accounts that have been silenced, that have been censored. There is a lot of big question marks in regards to the future of Twitter. But as it stands, it is still a very popular platform in which users like to promote their content and share their opinions. But this is a massive upheaval that I know for a fact the previous Twitter administration would never do. And let's face it, back in the old days of Twitter before Musk, there was this system in which if you had a blue check mark, you were pretty much in tow and in line or willing to participate with whatever the establishment narrative was. Now that's being changed. And I think it's long overdue. You know, it's one thing to say, oh, yes, that's a celebrity, or there's a pundit, or there's a politician. But that era of the blue check mark, in which it was reserved for those that were entitled to it, they were the ones making the rules and pointing out who should be censored and who should be silenced. We saw through the Twitter files how, again, there was a system put in place to silence and suppress anyone that had a difference of opinion. And here's the thing about censorship. Everyone should be concerned about it. And that is this. As soon as you start censoring more and more people, what you do is you start dividing people up and you start putting them in their own little safe spaces, their own little bubbles, which causes further division. And here in America, we have a thing called the First Amendment. Freedom of speech is fundamental. Now, are there bad people out there? Absolutely. But you want to stop hate speech or conspiracy theorists that are way off on the deep end? Intelligent speech, compassion, people actually stepping up and doing the right thing. You know, but this whole censor, or listen to the coveted blue check marks, that era has to come to an end.